Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is VlogsBoutNothin. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your hopefully super lazy Sunday. I did just say super, but I meant to say super. You know what I mean. I really appreciate all the new subs and viewers. You feel me? It's pretty cool. I always say that. It's kind of my thing, you know? It's pretty cool. Anyways, I want tonight to talk about rage bait versus clickbait. Now, I'm middle aged, I'm older, you know, I always say this, and sometimes, y'all, I preface the videos because, you know, in the same kind of mannerisms, because we do get new people in on the channel every day, and sort of it's nice to kind of catch them up with how nothing gets done, you know what I mean? And so that's, you know, the explanation for that. I do realize sometimes that I sound like a broken record. But for the record, after tonight, the channel will have reached our first, you know, real milestone so far as I'm concerned, with 350 videos published. And, you know, I am just at a loss of words. I have no words. You know, that's a quote from Seinfeld. Obviously, I get around a lot to doing nothing, and it's the whole point of my life. Like, I want everybody to do nothing right along with me, you know? And I think if you're new to the channel, we comment on social stuff in kind of a way that is hopefully appealing, at least enough to know that, you know, I'm a friend. You know, it doesn't matter if we disagree sometimes with whatever it is I'm talking about. You know, I'm also a very flexible person, and anytime I hear a better explanation to some of the thoughts that I have as it concerns their outcome, I'm definitely all about changing to what is appropriate and what is most correct, you know? But tonight I do, and I say that with like all the old people stuff and the background or whatever, because clickbait has always been around. You know, I mean, before there were actual policies on how clickbait was used, you know, I think that maybe 14 years ago or so, right when I started to watch DeFranco and Ray William Johnson and a lot of the other old school large content creators, they were at the time, and Philip DeFranco, I love the guy's content. He's been around for such a long time. He's a staple to the YouTube community, you know, with just how long he's been on and so forth. But he used to make his videos well over a decade right ago, and they'd always have a picture of a hot girl or a scantily clad just person, right? It doesn't have to be like a girl or a woman or a man or whatever, you know? It's just, you feel what I'm saying, like provocative stuff. And that would get people to click on the thumbnail. That would then allow them to watch the content. You know, things like this have since been, again, erased in that you can't sort of, you know, put your thumbnail as anything other than what the video and content is about, and that's because of baiting people just to click on your stuff, you know. And now we live in an age where there's many different baits, you know. That's a funny thing, and I'm not going to get too far into that, what we could go with that dark joke, you know. But anyways, there are many baits, as it would be, and along with these baits is a pretty popular one that this old guy is learning about now, which is rage bait. Okay, so rage bait is the exact opposite of clickbait, which, for the record, I would rather be misled by appealing pictures of aesthetically pleasing people of all genders, you know, or whatever the content is. Like, again, beautiful is in the eye of the beholder. I'm just saying that rage bait or clickbait, I'm pro clickbait. In terms of rage bait gets you to click on something via thumbnail where it's supposed to make you mad, or it's supposed to make you upset, or it's supposed to be dramatic, you know? And again, both baits are false and or fraudulent in that you're misleading people to get views or whatever on your content. But again, rage bait is not like, I wouldn't want people watching content to just get upset, you know? I mean, that is something we don't condone here on Vlogs About Nothing. If you care that much about what we talk about on the channel, I suggest, you know, a hiatus from the viewing of such. Just because, you know, no one wants to be stressed out. Why would you rage bait yourself, you know? I mean, these are all very, like, much things I think about, obviously. And so I know that I'm not a rage bait fan. I know that the YouTube algorithm, hello, YouTube, is well aware of the fact that the rage bait stuff isn't working, you know? Like, I don't want to be mad. I don't want to be upset. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be stressed out. You know, I mean, not that those things don't happen on the daily IRL, but, you know, still, what I can control, I'm trying to control. The small little things as it would be, and still not all of it can be controlled, you know, but still, rage bait is something that I just don't see working for anything, obviously, other than achieving the end goal, which is to get views or, you know, stir the pot up with people just fighting in the comment sections and stuff. And again, I'm happy that there aren't any comments. And again, for a long time, I was split on the decision because I want people to engage and so forth. But I think, moreover, I'd rather have y'all here on the platform and on the channel to immerse yourself with what I'm saying and take it at that. You know, you don't have to drop comments. I think it's cool if you hit the like button if you like what you're seeing, and obviously I want subs, but and it's not to say that I don't want that social engagement, because that's the biggest con of not having the comments on. However, a bigger pro is that, again, the people that come into our lives, my friends, are going to be hopefully people that want to be here, that are motivated to watch the content, you know, and whatever they can take away from that is entirely just the coolest thing ever, because I take things from content creators all day in terms of not literally just, I'm saying, like, in a way that is, I get it from all directions. I take information from everywhere, and then I'm able to come up with my own thoughts on the information that I've been privileged to, you know? And that, again, is merely social commentary and extemporaneously sort of speaking out your thoughts. But again, I'm influenced, obviously, by just watching different content creators, watching different kinds of videos. The production quality is something that inspires me more than anything, even moreover than the content, because here on Blogs About Nothing, we pretty much have the content handled. I just like to be in a position of which we can get the production quality way up, you know what I mean? But I've said this on the channel before, I'll continue to say it until it happens and so forth. But clickbait is, again, an old school sort of tactic to get y'all to like click on something to get something, whether it's a view, a like, a share, or whatever, you know? And rage bait, again, is something that wants you to do the same thing, but for all the wrong reasons, you know? Looking for trouble. And again, I would rather not do rage bait in that, you know, I don't want people to argue or fight, you know? Constructive criticism and conflict resolution is one thing, and being diplomatic and so forth, but like, just to openly sort of, you know, hate is sort of like anti-free speech, you know? I mean, you can not like stuff, you can hate things for sure, but I just, to, again, to be in a position of which you're emotionally charged about an issue in which, you know, could maybe in the longer scheme of things not even matter to you, or on the contrary, most often absolutely does matter to you, because these things should matter to all of us, and thereby allowing for a little bit of flexibility in an individual's life. And so rage bait, clickbait, obviously those are baits, you know? Just like actual bait is for like fishing and stuff. Yeah. We haven't even ever talked about catfishing on the channel, which is something I think we're going to talk about tonight. This is how we come up with the ideas. Seriously. Like, yeah, I take what I can get from anything at all that I see. I can get an idea of which to have an opinion on. And that's the best way to say it. But I truly appreciate all the new people coming into the channel, all the new subs. I see you guys. It's just really awesome. I'm obviously a cordial dude in that I assume that people don't watch all the videos, and that even if you just watched one of the 4 that I stream every day, you get what I'm putting out there properly. You know what I mean? Or at least, in my best opinion, the way that I'd like it to go out. And so I hope that you guys have a wonderful night, and until our next video, bye.